Good morning.
Good
What's up?
morning, Dominique.
What's up, Beanie Buddy? What's going on, dude?
Just staying cozy down here. Cozy,
You
cool cucumber.
like 90% of our audience comes for the hair. So I just need you to understand that if it's a slow day today, it's
There we
because
go.
of the hair. Good morning, David. Good morning. How you doing, bud? What's up?
Good morning, Davy Dog.
Davy dog. So what's up, dude? How you been? How you
I
been
feel a
since
little
I talked
antsy.
to you?
Say it
Day
again.
7. Day 7 of 7. We made it a week straight.
Plus,
Um,
plus a few more maybe,
plus a couple more days.
but
You're
we'll
you're
say
about a
seven.
week out from completing another year.
Yeah, halfway around. I don't know. I guess 90 is a good. That's a good age to expect to get to. I guess these days, right?
It's a pretty solid number to try to hit, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Today we're talking about driving with kids. I'm feeling a little bit antsy right now. I didn't move today.
Oh
I
no.
woke up, got right to work really. And I didn't move. I didn't like walk or anything. So it's like I'm on a Celsius after coffee. So like too much caffeine and
Oh yeah.
not enough things to compensate for that. But it was fairly productive. Do my first day of art club today. Now the sports are over, so
Okay.
just putting
After
together
school program.
that after school. We'll see who shows up.
Nice.
Um,
So there's not like a sign up or like before that it's more of like an open club.
no, I got it. I got to sign up. I've done
Morning,
open
Brophy.
clubs before, where it's just kind of like show up to an open studio, but I desire a little bit more direction. So we'll see if it goes how this year's been going. It's going to go really well. This year's been going really great.
And are these kid ran, like student ran clubs, and you're just more of like a chaperone or available as needed, or is it like you run the club?
I run the club, but it's much more. It's not like a class. It's like
Yeah.
I am the adult in the studio that shows all the materials that are available, making sure
Hmm.
nothing's burning,
Yep.
those kind of things. Um, Feeling, I don't know, 7 out of 10. Give it 7 out of 10 today.
Okay.
Um, how are you?
I'm feeling good. A little achy, like I just don't think my in-laws bed is as comfortable as my bed at home. So, every couple of days that I spend the night at their house, my back just kind of aches a little bit. And when I wake up in the morning and it throws me off a smidge.
This
Um,
is day two after the sprinkler work?
that too. That could very well be it. Yeah, I'm having like one of the tendons in my finger over here is really hurting me. So we'll see. It's supposed to rain starting tonight and all the way through Monday. So we are getting our weather for the year, I hope, because it's not something that I'm a fan of right now. I have a project where we just started framing on Monday, and we had a holiday on Tuesday, and then it's supposed to rain all day starting tonight and through Monday. So I'm like, you know, basically not working. And then Thanksgiving comes around and takes another couple days from us. So it's hard to keep a schedule during the fall and winter when we have rainouts and stuff like this, and we're in the middle of framing. So
Mm-hmm. These are
but it
the
is what it is.
are these based on what I see around Colorado here. Winter is when the building kind of slows down unless it's really nice outside. Um, Despite the weather, do you have clients that are kind of on you to like for progress, even though the weather may not allow that?
Yeah, yeah. It's like one of it's. It's probably the most difficult time of year just because it's the holiday season. So anyone who's close to finishing is really asserting pressure on their contractors to like get in by Thanksgiving. I have people coming over, or get in by Christmas. Like that's always kind of like the deadlines when when you originally tell them like, oh, we'll be done in the fall, and then you have delays, then it's like, well, I just got to be in by Thanksgiving. um so we get a lot of those types of clients. I don't have any of those right now, thankfully. um and then when you're in the framing stage and you're not waterproof and there's rain, there's just nothing you can do. So it's more of me just level setting expectations with my client, that it's just, this is what it is. I don't control the rain. um so, and they'll be okay. They're fine. They trust me.
As they should. They should
Yeah.
trust. Um, I don't know. I don't have anything really to BS about today.
Okay.
Other than really, I'm feeling
That's what
like
we do here.
I'm feeling like focused, but not a whole lot of like extra mind space. I guess I don't know. I guess that's what happens when I don't move.
Yeah.
I woke up. I went to bed. My this week that I've been on Dom time. Last night was the night that I went to bed earliest.
Hmm.
I was
Okay.
probably closest to the time that Dom would go to bed. I think it was like 8:20, and
Nice.
passed out like a little baby. And I woke up at like 3:15.
All right.
And my first thought was, okay, I can start my day earlier. But then I was like, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy in this Dom time. Get your sleep.
Yeah.
Wake up on time. Because I don't know about you. You may feel this, or some people in the chat might feel like this, but when you get into a good schedule of a habit,
Hmm.
uh, you I tend to start to lean into it really hard, to the point where I might start burning out on it. Like when I first started working with like my lifting coach, I was 100%, 110% in, and
Hmm.
at the time it was COVID. And I was biking to the gym, and to get on time to make enough, it was like they were like 2 hour. I was doing like 2 hour workouts, which was great, but I definitely burned myself out. But I was
Yeah.
working for like 3:15, and that was not yet going to bed at like 8:30, like I should have been at that time. And I've gone through multiple cycles of like burning out and restarting without any regularity or regulation in those things. So that was a little bit of mindful, just laying in bed today, I guess,
Yeah.
without diving in head first, I guess.
It's hard to know, like, if it actually, like, it's hard to know if any of these things actually like work, or if it just happens to be like a good year. Like I was reflecting this morning on gratitude as I was writing in my journal. I would like scrolled through the back pages to kind of just like figure out how long I've been doing it, like steadily, because I switched to like a every day, or at least when I miss a day, when I go back to the journaling, I'll write a gratitude for each of the days I missed. So like if I don't do it over the weekend, on Monday, I'll write a gratitude for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I've been doing that now in this book, because I don't know why, but for some reason I like switched books. So I got to go find the other one. But I've been doing it in this book since April. Potentially, if I find the other book, since last August, so over a year. Which would be cool if it was last August. And this has arguably been one of the better years of my life. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. I don't know that it's the gratitude. I can't say that. I can say for sure that the gratitude has helped. the morning gratitude, the morning stretching, the walking, the running, like all the stuff I've been doing. But I've been kind of playing around with what helps and what doesn't helps by like taking things out and seeing if it makes a difference. But it's so hard to figure out if it's actually making a difference or if it just happens to be like certain things are going right in my life versus certain. I just know that getting good sleep and doing some form of mind work, reading, journaling, and then this podcast, of course. Like
Mhm.
those are like kind of like my, and then some sort of movement. But like my argument kind of is that like I move all day, like especially at work. So, but I agree, if you don't get in some sort of stretch or some sort of wiggle before you start sitting down for too long, or if you're a sitting down kind of person like I am at the office, I take breaks every now and then to kind of stretch and move.
Yeah. Gets the brain moving too. David's jumping in right away today into our topic. This is a little more focused than the past few days. Driving with your kids. I have the privilege of doing this every single day uh, to school since we do not live in our school district. So I get
Hmm.
really great time to and from school with my kids. That's something I'll always be thankful for. I will never take that for granted. I may have taken that for granted if we didn't have our, daily dads talks here.
Yeah.
Um, but that's all part of our morning routine. That sometimes goes haywire and stressy, but for the most part, the past few weeks have been fairly smooth.
Nice.
Yeah, Brian, +1 to foam roll and PVC pipe for sure. And the groin smashing. Don't forget Brofitz's joints groin smashing.
I don't think I've
Um,
seen that. But I lost my foam roller. I can't find it. Someone's hiding it. Um, I don't know who to blame, who to go after, but I need that bee back. I definitely have the PVC pipes um, for that kind of stretching. So, but yeah,
Dom,
my
you should be surrounded by PVC pipe. All you probably have copper piping.
I can, and yes, in not too long I will be, but I'm currently not in a job that has pipe lying around. So Brofit recommended it at one point, and I went and got and like bought like my own pieces instead of just taking them from a job site. Because again, I didn't have one in that phase. But yeah, in a month or two, I'll have a bunch of PVC pipe laying around,
Mhm.
so I'll get some more. But yeah, I have this foam roller that I've had for I don't know 15 years or something like that that I like, and it's gone missing
I'm sorry.
somewhere in my house,
I'm sorry.
or
I'm sure you
my
got it.
buddy Scott took it. That's the only other person.
Yeah, coworker definitely. Dom, when you're driving with the kids, what are you normally doing? Um,
Yeah,
and
this one was a little bit.
doing the additional challenge of driving with your kids. When are you in the car with most with your kids? That is not to practice and school because
When am
that's
I
a
in the car the
big.
most that's not practice or school? Okay.
Maybe that doesn't even matter.
Uh it's usually practice in school, but sometimes it is taking them or picking them up from, like a hangout. Like the girls have been like, especially Bailey, been going to the mall with their friends. And so I'll pick them up. And so when I was reading this, I was like, sometimes I don't agree with this. Sometimes I sit in a completely silent car with my kids and they say absolutely nothing and engage not whatsoever. I try to get them to engage, but it comes off a little bit as bugging them and annoying, and like it makes things worse. Other times we are listening to music and they are singing and I am very happy because I enjoy their singing. And then the other times, like I said, when I'm picking Bailey up from the mall or Brooklyn from the mall or whatever, and they have friends in the car, that is a very interesting dynamic. Some friends are, conversational. Some friends are not. Like I've taken girls to like cheerleading, and the girl never says a peep. Like she's just on her phone, completely silent. You wouldn't even know she's back there. And then other times where they're just little chatterboxes. So I agree. I mean, I don't mind it. I have, I obviously have a sleep routine, so I'm not going to be picking them up at 10 p.m. That's kind of like where my cutoff is. But other than that, I'm usually open and able and ready to drive them most places. And then the other thing is like I do commute a lot, so I don't always like to do it. Like if I've been in the car for 2.5 hours, it's like, eh. But
Yeah.
they never really would need to go far. We're talking 15-minute drives to everywhere we need to go. They
Yeah.
never sit in silence. Yeah, yours are young. They'll get quiet. I know you're not. I know you don't want to hear this because I know you are not ready for this, Brian. But they get quiet.
Yeah. Eventually the chatter stops. I'm going to rescind my restriction. Maybe it's not fair to cut out the sports in school because that's really where we spend most of our time with our kids in the car.
Yeah,
Um, we've got we have a number of versions of drives. Number one is like the silent drives where everybody's just tired or just thinking about the day. Number two is like they are absolutely happy and bouncing off the walls. Usually that's a Thursday and Friday. We'll see how today goes.
hmm,
Um, it's usually music. Music's a big thing in the car. Each of my kids we each have a music day. Um,
gotcha.
and for the most part, they all play the same songs. Like I have a Spotify playlist for all of them, and they can pick it. And I showed them how to like add songs, but it's like they're all three playlists generally have the same songs, but they
I
feel
was
like
gonna say like it's as like three girls and being somewhat close together in age. I would think
yeah,
they'd have some definitely some crossover.
yeah. Kira, my 12-year-old, she's starting to kind of branch out. And once in a while, like
Like she
we
should.
got last season, spring soccer season. Sadly, this was before she got a cell phone, but I would, she would be the DJ. And good morning, Mama Bear. She would be the DJ, and I would be playing songs, and we got to she became open to the songs that I was playing. Like we got into a lot of like really like deep, heavy rock blues for like
Mm,
pre-game songs before soccer. So that was great, and then now our rides together when we're alone, mostly she's on her phone texting with friends. And when that first started, I would try to initiate conversations, probably to the point where she was like, "Oh, Dad, shut up." She wouldn't really say that, but just kind of like
yeah.
down, just focused on that. And I remember I would bring up conversations that we would have in the morning, and I forget the way she phrased it, but she was like, "Dad, I don't really feel like doing any dad questions right now."
Well,
Uh,
at least she's honest
yeah. So
and
I've stopped.
establishing that boundary.
Yeah, I've stopped trying to interrupt that because most of the time it's like she'll be on her phone, but then it's like she'll give me this brain dump of things that are on her head
Yeah.
or in her mind for the day. So um, that's how that's changed.
Good morning, card fishing. Yeah, I think like the morning into school it can be a challenging one, and that's going to be the like biggest hit and miss, and even out of school too. It's just I think they're preparing themselves for school, so they're going to do it the way that they think. Kind of like how we're preparing our morning for our day. So if that involves them just scrolling and whatever, then that's just the way they're going to handle it.
Hmm.
And then out of school, it's like you got to try to take into account. Like I always try to ask them like how their day was and like anything. And then if I'm not getting anything out of them, I just leave it alone. Um, because I like to. I like to factor in the fact that like maybe they're just exhausted. Like they're just exhausted from whatever happened. Like be it classes, be it friends, be it, the people they don't like,
Yeah.
hot, cold, rainy weather, whatever it is, uncomfortable with their body, hormones, that kind of stuff. And so yeah, it feels uncomfortable driving, what is a very little drive for me. I think it's like 10 minutes from the kids' school to our house. But in silence, but I think sometimes it's probably beneficial.
Yeah. If you have multiple kids and they're in the car at the same time, one like our best mornings are the mornings where they're helping each other. This year,
Mm,
my oldest daughter has become in charge of hair. So in the mornings while we're doing breakfast, she's gotten really good at hair. One of the things she does with her
nice.
is watch hair and makeup tutorials. And she's been really great about helping the other two girls with that, which is
Yeah.
adorable. And on a few occasions, this is unsafe and I don't recommend it, but it's like there's been a few mornings where Junior Hazel has been really, up in arms about their hair or doesn't look right. So Kira jumps back there and she's doing hair like on the drive.
Oh, really?
And it's just really cool to see that kind of interaction and help. Like they're still very invested in each other. And despite being 12 and having two younger sisters, she's still a very good big sister. So that's one of my gratitudes today is
That's awesome.
the relationship between my daughters. On the worst days, like on the really tough mornings, usually hits Junie, my middle, the hardest. Um, it's like she's our feelings kid, and when things go bad, like they go south fast. And sometimes the silent drives are her like masking up for the day. It's like we'll leave and she's in tears or upset about something, or her pants
Hmm.
off, or the socks are too high, or the sleeves are too tight, like those tactile things. And when she's super quiet in the car, I know that that's when she's like putting on the mask, because part of that, part of what comes with her particular flavor of autism is like masking. Like at school, she's a great student. Like we've gotten really, really great comments from her teacher. She's doing
Yeah.
great. Has gotten better with like social relationships, but when it's really tough, she masks up and she keeps those things inside. And then my wife, Kristen, on the drives home, mask comes off and all those feelings come pouring out.
Hmm.
So that's part of our drives too. And then Kristen gets an entire different experience coming home. you know, um,
So you do all the drop offs and she does all the pickups. Is that
yeah,
pretty routine? Pretty routine the way it is.
yeah, we have a good system there.
Yeah.
One of the things we do is snack Fridays. So who's ever driving home, stop at a gas station to get a snack. So that's something. The drive is now that we're talking about it, our drives are probably one of our more uh, solid routines as a family.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, but because it has to be, not really because.
Yeah. School's not going to change their hours.
Yeah,
That son is so funny.
it's time. That
I
time.
remember this time of the year. Mother Nature saying, "Ready to close the show? Get your last thoughts in now."
The circadian rhythm ends the show.
Um,
DD conversation.
Daddy daughter, pick a
Yeah,
daughter, jump on here.
yeah. I've been meaning to do that technology talk. We'll see. She said she's open to it. Maybe on a weekend as we continue this. I'm still enjoying doing this every day, Dom. I don't know how you're
I'm
feeling.
here for it. I'm good. I'm good for this weekend. We
Mm,
got I think I was going to mention that actually. So thanks for reminding me. The only potential no show for me might be Sunday morning because we are doing a Friendsgiving on Saturday. Um, we do tend to go late and drink a little bit. So we'll see how Sunday feels. But I think my new rhythm is that no matter what time I go to bed, I'm going to wake up early. And so we'll see how that works Sunday morning, and I'll shoot you a message for sure in the morning to let you know if I'm going to be there or not.
Yeah.
Because normally we don't message each other, especially in this little streak right now. We're good to go. So I'm good to go tomorrow. I'm good to go Saturday morning, and then I'll message you if Sunday
Do
if
it.
Sunday if I'm awake and ready to go.
Do a Dom drinks and donuts morning.
Well, just like drinks the night before and then donuts in the morning.
No. Save it for the morning too. Just keep going.
Oh, gotcha. Like just be on here at 5:30 in the morning with some Tito's and ginger ale and some donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like a Sunday morning party.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we gotta invite some friends. We gotta do some peeps.
Yeah.
And
Every Thursday, every Thursday morning, I'm like, who could we have on this show?
and then I forget.
Either who's here regularly or bring in somebody who introduce somebody to the show who hasn't been on ever, or somebody new. Thinking of bringing Zach on again. Zach, if you're listening and you're open, you want to talk some more, that'd be great. Currently watching Josh Courage dropping some
You are
inspiration. I got my Facebook feed on here.
this guy.
Over here. I'm not
This
reading
guy's
it. I just
distracted.
I'm not even looking at it. I just I have it open to put this stuff up. So
All right, well, thank you everybody. Appreciate you all for coming by. David Brofit, Mama Bear. Who else was here today? Card fishing.
Sick dogs are the worst. I mean, dogs are the best, but when they're sick, it's the worst.
Yeah, for sure. The post about good and bad food. Oh, is that what you were watching with Courage?
Commitment. The video stopped.
Dogs go deep.
So I'm not distracted later. But I'm enjoying seeing his. Oh, and Brian is wearing a chicken costume. Just a screenshot. I'll have to watch that too.
All right, so the next show we're just gonna hang out here while Jason looks at his Facebook feed.
It's not a habit. Fine, Dom. I'm closing it. It's gone.
Oh man, it'd be a good time though.
Yeah. All right.
Just watching your face. All right,
gotta go.
You guys have a great day. Happy Thursday. Love you all.
Love you all.
Peace. Fade in that music.